Hi everybody, welcome back. We're now going to, in this chapter, talk about dividing polynomials. So the first thing you do when you talk about dividing polynomials is talk about the division algorithm. And that says basically if you have two polynomials, p of x, and you want to divide, or a polynomial p of x, and you want to divide it by some polynomial d of x. And of course d of x can't be zero everywhere, which is what it means by d of x cannot be the zero polynomial. Then we can find unique polynomials q and r, which are the quotient and the remainder, that p of x will equal the thing you're trying to divide it by times the quotient plus the remainder. So these terms you should be familiar with. P of x is called the dividend, d of x is called the divisor, q of x is called the quotient, and r of x is called the remainder. And so usually we don't write in this type of quotient division algorithm like this. We usually write it in this form by dividing both sides by d of x, and we say that p of x over d of x is equal to a polynomial times the remainder over what you divided by. But that is just this equation divided by d of x. So let's look at an example here about how to do polynomial long division. So this is x squared plus 3x plus 7 divided by x minus 2. Please set this up just like you would with numbers. X minus 2 divided by x squared plus 3x plus 7. And please note it is very easy in this process to make sign errors. So I'll try to give some tips, so please watch carefully. First thing I'm going to note is this is my p of x, and this is by d of x. So the idea is x goes into x squared x times, because x times x is x squared, but we also have to distribute this x to the negative 2, so we'll get a minus 2x. And what we want to do now is subtract this. So we have x squared minus x squared, which is 0. We have 3x, but this minus turns this into a plus, so this will be a 5 plus 5x, and then we bring it down the next term just like before. And then we see, well, x goes into x plus 5 times. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 2 is negative 10, and again we're going to subtract all that, and we're going to get 0 plus 17. And notice now that our remainder, 17, has no more x's in it, so we can't divide. So this is going to be my q of x, and this is going to be my r of x. So the polynomial, so that the division algorithm says that x squared plus 3x plus 7 should equal x minus 2 times x plus 5 plus 17. And this is not how we normally write it, but we would normally write it in a course like this as x squared plus 3x plus 7 all over x plus 5 equals x minus 2 plus 17 over x plus 5. And which form you give it to me in, I really do not matter. Whatever you are more comfortable with is perfectly the same to me because they're equivalent. And that's how you divide polynomials. So in the next video we're going to talk about one little stumbling block that many students have is what happens if you're missing a power. So we'll see you then.